Forget everything you thought you knew about the electric vehicle revolution. While the world was distracted by Elon Musk's tweets, the Cybertruck's unbreakable glass shattering, and the endless promises of full self-driving, a quiet, almost invisible storm was brewing in Shenzhen. Right this second, you can buy a fully capable high-tech electric vehicle for less than the price of a used 2012 Honda Civic, $9,000. That is not a typo. That is a reality that is currently sending a massive, unignorable shockwave through the boardrooms of Tesla, Ford, Toyota, and Volkswagen. But the $9,000 price tag isn't actually the thing that has Tesla executives terrified. There is a specific piece of technology buried deep inside this car's chassis, a secret weapon that we will uncover in just a few minutes, that literally makes it mathematically impossible for Western automakers to compete under the current rules of the game. For the last decade, we've been sold a narrative. We were told that Tesla was the undisputed king of EVs, the untouchable titan of innovation that was so far ahead of the competition that legacy automakers would go bankrupt trying to catch up. And for a while, that was true. Tesla revolutionized manufacturing with the Gigapress. They normalized the EV with the Model 3, and they built an unmatched supercharger network. But the landscape has violently shifted. The company that has completely dethroned Tesla in global EV sales volume isn't an American startup, and it isn't a European luxury brand. It is BYD, a company that actually started out making batteries for Motorola flip phones in the late 1990s. How did a phone battery manufacturer rise to absolute global dominance, to the point where they are now single-handedly threatening the existence of the Western auto industry? To understand the magnitude of this threat, we have to look at the car that broke the matrix, the BYD Seagull. When Western automotive engineers first got their hands on a BYD Seagull and tore it down piece by piece, they expected to find cheap materials, cut corners, and outdated technology. That's how you get to a $9,000 price point, right? You build a golf cart. But what they found instead made their blood run cold. They found a vehicle that was engineered with a level of sophistication that rivaled cars costing 3 times as much. The panel gaps were perfect. The infotainment system was buttery smooth. The structural integrity of the chassis was phenomenal. But the real horror for these Western engineers was the realization of how BYD achieved this. It all comes down to absolute ruthless vertical integration. Tesla has long been praised for its vertical integration, building its own seats, writing its own software, and designing its own chips. But BYD makes Tesla look like a company that just assembles parts out of a catalog. BYD doesn't just build the car. They own the lithium mines. They process the raw materials. They design and manufacture their own microchips. They build their own electric motors. They manufacture their own dashboard displays. They even own the massive roll-on, roll-off cargo ships that transport the vehicles across the ocean. While Ford and General Motors have to rely on a massive, fragile, and expensive network of global suppliers, paying a middleman markup at every single step of the process, BYD pays no one. They control the entire value chain from dirt to driveway. This unprecedented level of integration allows them to aggressively slash prices while remaining profitable, an economic reality that Western brands simply cannot replicate without fundamentally rebuilding their entire corporate structures from the ground up. But the true secret weapon, the holy grail of BYD's dominance, is something called the Blade battery. For years, the EV industry was obsessed with nickel manganese cobalt, or NMC batteries. They offered high energy density, which meant longer range, but they were incredibly expensive, prone to thermal runaway or catching fire, and relied on materials sourced from highly volatile regions. BYD took a completely different path. They bet heavily on lithium iron phosphate, or LFP chemistry. Historically, LFP batteries were considered too weak and heavy for long-range EVs. But BYD's brilliant engineers redesigned the physical architecture of the battery pack. Instead of grouping cylindrical cells into modules, they created long, thin, blade-like cells that pack tightly together, serving as both the energy storage system and the structural support of the car itself. This breakthrough eliminated massive amounts of wasted space, drastically increased the energy density of the LFP pack, and resulted in a battery that is virtually indestructible. You can drive a nail through a BYD Blade battery, and it will not catch fire. You can crush it, overcharge it, and heat it in a furnace, and it remains stable. Tesla realized the superiority of this design too late. In fact, Tesla now actually buys blade batteries from BYD for some of their vehicles built in the Berlin Gigafactory. Let that sink in. The supposed undisputed king of EV technology is buying the most critical component of their cars from their biggest Chinese rival. That is the ultimate admission of defeat. The arrival of the $9,000 BYD EV is causing outright panic because it attacks the exact segment of the market that Tesla abandoned. For years, Elon Musk promised a $25,000 Tesla, often referred to as the Model 2. It was supposed to be the car that brought electric mobility to the masses, but Tesla kept delaying it, pivoting focus instead to the expensive, low-volume Cybertruck and the elusive robo-taxi project. By vacating the affordable segment, Tesla left the back door wide open, and BYD didn't just walk through it. They drove a fleet of ultra-cheap, highly desirable vehicles right into the heart of the global market. In places like Australia, Southeast Asia, South America, and Europe, BYD is flooding the streets. Consumers who previously couldn't afford a $50,000 Tesla Model 3 are happily scooping up BYD Dolphins, Atto 3S, and Seagulls. But what happens if this $9,000 car hits American shores? Ford CEO Jim Farley knows exactly what happens. He recently admitted that BYD is the ultimate threat to Ford's survival. Behind closed doors, Farley assembled a secret skunkworks team in California, completely isolated from the rest of Ford's bureaucratic corporate structure, with one desperate mission: figure out how to build a cheap EV to fight off the Chinese invasion. Farley understands that if an American consumer can walk into a dealership and buy a high-quality electric car for the price of a used Corolla, the traditional auto industry will collapse overnight. The only thing currently stopping BYD from annihilating the American market is a massive, towering wall of tariffs. The U.S. government recently imposed a 100% tariff on Chinese electric vehicles. But even with a 100% tax, a $9,000 BYD Seagull would only cost $18,000 in the United States. That is still significantly cheaper than the cheapest car Ford, GM, or Tesla can manufacture. And BYD is already finding ways around this geopolitical roadblock. They are rapidly building factories in Mexico, Hungary, and Brazil. If BYD produces cars in Mexico, under the current trade agreements, they could potentially bypass the severe tariffs and flood the U.S. market anyway. This is an extinction-level event for legacy auto. The traditional business model of selling massive gas-guzzling SUVs and pickup trucks at high profit margins to fund a slow, lethargic transition to EVs is completely dead. BYD has forced the timeline to accelerate. They are launching new models at a blistering pace, introducing advanced plug-in hybrid technologies that offer a combined range of over 1,200 miles on a single charge, completely eliminating range anxiety for good. They are aggressively expanding into the luxury market with their Yangwang brand, producing supercars that can literally float on water and SUVs that can do 360-degree tank turns. BYD is not just competing on price anymore. They are now competing on, and in many cases winning on, raw technological innovation. The writing is on the wall. Tesla's market share in China, the most important EV market in the world, is steadily eroding. Elon Musk, who once laughed at BYD in a 2011 interview, claiming they didn't have a good product, is not laughing anymore. He recently stated on an earnings call that if trade barriers are not established, Chinese EV makers will pretty much demolish most other car companies in the world. But trade barriers are only a temporary band-aid. You cannot legislate away fundamental manufacturing incompetence. You cannot tariff your way out of a severe technological deficit. The brutal truth is that BYD has rewritten the rules of the automotive industry. They have mastered the chemistry, secured the supply chain, and scaled production to a level that seems alien to Western observers. The $9,000 Seagull is not just a cheap car, it is a declaration of war. It is a massive, undeniable proof of concept that the future of transportation will be dictated not in Detroit, not in Silicon Valley, but in Shenzhen. If Tesla and the legacy automakers do not fundamentally reinvent themselves within the next 24 months, the market will mercilessly leave them behind. The game has changed forever, and for many of the brands we grew up with, it might already be game over.